postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. So that'll back him up 5. This is Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They go back to Carson here on second, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 39, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get left.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down, Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 8. Now it's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Carson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. Kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Wilson to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
They run it with Carson, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 3rd down, Carson, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wilson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Jabari Zuniga forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And that was a pleasing run from Phillip Lindsay, coming over from the Denver Broncos to join now a crowded backfield with the Houston Texans. But why is it so crowded? Because they finished 31st in the league last year in rushing, and they're trying to find anyone who can lead them and get that running game moving in Houston.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 more on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56 the mark. 56 is the mark. Get track, get track. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Mark's 56. Mark's 56.
Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tie things at 17-all. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Coming to you. Coming to you. 54. Mark's 56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch the pass. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
third down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Watson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again with Lindsey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Rolling to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.